My name is Shane Burgo. I am seeking my third term on the City Council, and our tagline can be boiled down to one sentence: serving the people and building the future. And essentially what that comes from is my drive to want to build a better New Bedford, but not just by my own framework, by the framework of what I believe the residents of the New Bedford want, and guided by my own principles, but those of the individuals that have elected me to this seat. So I will continue to listen to the people that have elected me to this role, and hope that we can continue to serve the people and build the future. That's a really great question. One of the interesting aspects of the budget is I actually don't believe that we should trim the budget that much. The only reason why in recent years that I have trimmed as much as I have is because I believe that the money that has been allocated has not actually been used efficiently. So for example, when we talk about the police budget, right? I've been accused of defunding the police. That's not the case at all. I believe that we should hire more police officers and we should be at full complement, but unfortunately we're not. So I don't believe, for example, we should put millions of dollars in a police budget when there aren't any police hired. So what happens oftentimes is we put millions of dollars in a police budget, we don't hire police officers, and so we're taxing individuals for police officers that do not exist. And so at the end of the year, we have a surplus of money. So there's an area that we need to focus on, not just the police department, but other areas where people are doing more than one job. Yikes. That's a really good question. In any kind of government, there's going to be some level of discourse and disagreement. I think that actually makes for good government. To have differing ideas, it makes for stronger government, actually. But you have to have people that are willing to meet at the table and willing to compromise. With that said, I think this current council actually has a very mixed group of personalities and mixed priorities that, again, is strong and important for a strong government. And we work really well as a council. In regards to the other part of the question with the council and mayor relationship, again, I think compromise is the important aspect of that. And it's an ongoing struggle that I will continue to work on for the people of New Bedford. Okay, great. I'm trying to think of well, so first and foremost, as we know, housing is a top priority for me. I think we're going to continue to push the administration on the Building New Bedford plan that we were thankful that they finally launched based on a lot of the initiatives that we put in to the Special Committee on Housing and Homeless Affairs that I was able to chair as the inaugural committee chairman, whether it's accessory dwelling units or different zoning reforms or even parking requirements to help build more housing. We know that's the biggest part of housing affordability. The second thing I would say in terms of goals is government transparency and accountability is a huge aspect for people, especially when we talk about voter apathy. That's what is the number one concern for a lot of constituents. And then I would say number three, again, back to your question on the budget, looking at areas where we can trim without affecting critical services and needs. And there's so much more, but I guess those would be my top three that we'd focus on.